going to be examining today the 7 mountains of influence. We want to have a quick snapshot of the significance of each and every one of these mountains. So let's quickly dive in and let's begin with the mountain family. Now, family is the basic unit of society. This is where the foundation of every person is built. This is where character, values, morals are impacted into the life of a young person. This mountain is very significant, and I would say is the basic foundation of all other institutions. For instance, if you build a house and you realize that you made a mistake with the building, maybe the finishing touches didn't come out pretty well for you, you could always renovate. You could always redesign that building. But let's say you made a mistake with the foundation of that building. You can never renovate the foundation of that building. Renovating the foundation of that building is tantamount to destroying the whole building. And so family is a very significant piece of society, if not the most important. Everyone is a product of a certain family. Everyone you see out there, whether they are transforming society or whether they are bringing reproach to society, the Bible says that if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? It means that when the foundation of a young man's life is destroyed, there is nothing that young man can do. I heard a story of a farmer who had 2 seeds, a tomato seed and a Chinese bamboo seed. And so he planted these 2 seeds. And then within a month, he had already gotten about 2 harvests from the tomato seed already. And he was very excited. But he kept wondering, why is this bamboo plant not shooting up from the soil? And he kept making harvests from the tomato plant. And he was not seeing any change with the bamboo plant. It was after 7 years that the bamboo plant sprang forth from the soil. And when it sprang forth from the soil, it shot so high into the sky. And so the farmer got confused. He was like, if you knew you were going to shoot so high, then what were you doing in the soil all this while? And then the bamboo plant said, because I knew how far I wanted to go, I needed to build roots downwards in order to go very far, even upwards. I see a lot of young people who have great visions to take cities. They want to bring a whole continent to the feet of Jesus. But the question we need to ask ourselves is, what foundation are you laying for that vision? You want to change your family. How do you think people just emerge in life? If you see any great vision out there which is receiving recognition, there is a back end of sacrifice that you cannot imagine. People don't just show up. People don't just show up. People build foundations. And so guys, I cannot overemphasize the importance of the basic unit of society called family. Every person we see out there is a product of a certain family. Whether they are robbers, whether they are presidents, whether they are prostitutes, all these people are not orphans. They are products of a certain family. And so family is very important in the life of every young person. And that is why I want to make a charge even to parents that let us be cautious of the life of our children. I heard a quote that instead of disciplining your children, disciple your children rather. Because most times we discipline children who we have not discipled. The secret for the success of every family, the secret for the greatness of every child is discipleship. It is okay to discipline a child, but the child that has not been discipled, on what grounds are you disciplining that child? I have seen families who are not imparting any morals, any values, any customs or principles into the lives of their children, but yet they are flocking them every now and then. Do you know what you are creating? You are creating a cycle of hatred in the heart of that young man. One day he's going to come after you. A child that you have not discipled, you can never discipline.